What's happening, everybody? Furious Pete. You like that, huh? You like that? Fart shirt. Been wanting to release this for a while, and I finally got it made. And they get released on Thursday. Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along with that, we got the Superman shirt coming back in stock. And then the Get Furious black one as well. We've put a lot of time, I'm trying to expand the brand and so on. So they're really nice shirts. We tag print them. We also got one of these like little label things, sew on labels. So they look really nice. We got them on this shirt as well. And then this one says Team Furious on the back. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't see any of that. But all details will be in the website and whatever. So that's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. These will all get released. They'll be I think 25 a pop. And yes, just like all other shirts. What was I getting at? Yes. Topic at hand. Let me get more concentrated here. But lately, I guess today especially, saw online and on TV that Bell, the network here in Canada, this isn't a sponsored video or anything like that from Bell and so on, but they did a whole campaign around mental awareness today, and something like if every text that you sent, every phone call that you made through Bell, they would donate something like 5 cents towards mental illness, mental health. And I think that I want to touch base on this because if some of you guys don't know, I had an eating disorder in the past. It was really bad. I ended up in the hospital. I had a lot of mental issues. I was very depressed at one point. I was taking antidepressants. I haven't been on any antidepressants for about 5-6 years now. I just slowly transitioned off of them. But that being said, I had a lot of issues, but at the start I wasn't really open about them, but eventually I started getting very open about them and got help. And so the more I talked about it, the more I found that it helped. The more I found that I was able to overcome everything. There's medication is one thing with a mental illness. There's some mental illnesses that there isn't medication. So medication won't help at all. So it's all about willpower and mental power. So no matter how many meds you take to help, for example, depression or something else, if you're not willing to change, if you're not willing to put the effort into fixing your problems, into becoming better, becoming more happy, and figuring out what you need to do as a person to change, to become more happy with your life, to appreciate what you are doing, then medication will never help. You need to do whatever you can in your power if you are depressed, which is something that I'm talking about depression because it is the most common of mental illnesses. There's a lot of other ones out there, but I find that depression goes hand in hand with a lot of mental illnesses. As someone that had an eating disorder and a mental image disorder, naturally a lot of people that have that become depressed because all they can think about is food and not eating and being hungry all the time and people judging them. And it gets to the point where you're depressed. That's why I'm talking about depression, because it is very, very common. And if you are one of those individuals that is watching this and is depressed, and you are not getting help, you are not getting medication, ask yourself why. Do you think that, it'll just go away? Do you think that if you are, a lot of people think that they are suckers, they are not strong enough if they get help, that they are pussies, that, if I get help for this, if I get medication, if I get this and this, then I'm just a pussy, I can fight this. If you could fight it, if you are at the thinking that you can, and you are still struggling from a day-to-day basis, then clearly you can't. There are circumstances where you don't need any help, and people are more than they have the willpower, mental willpower to actually overcome that mental illness, that depression, and become happy and get out of that shell of theirs. However, a lot of times the biggest thing is talking to someone about it, and having someone there to help you get on with your life, because getting depressed and falling into that hole is going to ruin your life. It's going to put you into a hole for a very long time. It can put you into a hole for the rest of your life. And we only live once. As somebody that has overcome an eating disorder and tries to motivate everyone, a lot of people on a daily basis, to get out of that slump, I really have to say that life is worth living. That is something. That's why being in a depression of some sorts is not worth it. It's never worth it, because we have to look at the fact that we only live once. And because we only live once, we need to appreciate our time during this one lifetime. We need to make sure that regardless of our wealth structure, regardless of where we live, regardless of the jobs, the opportunities that we get, we need to take full advantage of whatever comes our way, whatever we have. I mean, if we don't have certain money and we don't have this and this and this, that doesn't mean that you need to get depressed and fall into a hole. It just means that you need to figure out how to take that situation and make the best out of that situation. Because there is always some kind of positivity with everything. There is always a bright light somewhere within every situation. There's a lot of negative shit that happens to a lot of people. And there's probably... This might... Furious! Furious! Buddy! Furious! My buddy, Furious, who doesn't have a cone anymore. It's off topic, but he doesn't have a cone anymore. You got scared. You had a bad nightmare. Yeah, you did. But yeah, see, things that are... People like that, my dog. He brightens my day, and he's one of the things that is worth living for. And so, I guess I just wanted to make a quick video to say, life is always worth living, regardless of whether you think everything is so shit and there's nothing positive that'll ever happen. There's always something. So keep your head up and talk to someone if you really are having some problems. I did. I got help, and I am so happy that I did. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, year, lifetime. Again, Thursday, dropping 3 new shirts. Well, 1 brand new shirt, 2 old ones that were in stock but very demanded. So those are coming Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't think that I'm ready to see them tomorrow. No, 10 p.m. All right, catch you guys next time. Stay sexy, stay hungry, of course. Get it.